Mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín pé mo ti ríṣẹ́. Dúpẹ́ bàbá. You come to from me. I had no essence. I didn't even know you showed up for me. What did I do to sit at the right time? What did I do? Guys, I honestly don't know where to start from. Let me start by saying that if you think I'm doing this video for any negative thoughts you might have, you are totally wrong. I'm doing this video firstly to prove that God is good, to prove that God still answers prayer, to prove that God is always on time, to prove that God still always shows himself, and when he says yes, nobody can say no, to prove that God can break protocols for you when it's your time, to prove that there is nothing impossible for my God to do, that there is nothing too hard for him to do. It might be late though, it might take time though, but that which he has said, he will fulfill it. When I was in my waiting period, I prayed, I fasted, and I told God that if you should answer my prayer, that I don't want anybody to collect your glory. I want you, Lord, to collect your glory. Don't use anybody. I want you to use yourself, and I don't want it to be like, it's me that later, it is me that allowed that to get. I don't want anybody to collect God's glory. I want him to collect his glory. Thank God, I want you to do, let it be a miracle. Let it be something that it is impossible, that people will be surprised. I don't know how to put it. I said, God, I want you to prove and show yourself to God that, God, if you can do this for me, I'm going to tell the world how good you are. I will tell the world how great you are. I will tell the world my testimony. Then I'm going to I will tell the world about you. God is so good. And that is one of the reasons I'm making this. That's my first reason why I'm making this video, to show and prove that God answers prayers, to share my testimony with you. Secondly, to encourage anybody watching out there. I know the waiting phase is hard. Have been there. So I'm doing this video secondly to encourage anybody out there that I know it might be late, it might be tiring, it might be depressing, but God will still answer your prayer. God hears you. God listens when you cry. He will still answer your prayer. I just want to encourage anybody out there that you are going to get that which you want by the grace of God, and also to share my story, and also give tips to anybody also who is looking for a job, what worked for me, things I wish I knew, and so I'm doing this video. I don't even know where to start from. God is so good, guys. The last months has been the hardest part of my life. I'm not even capping. Hardest part of my life. Like the fact that I can't even remember again, I'm surprised that I can't even remember those face. When I was in that phase, I was like, will I ever forget this face? But I'm already forgetting, honestly. I'm trying to remember right now because God has already wiped it up. He has wiped my tears away. I'm not even capping. Like, hey God, it's not easy, guys. Like, is it cry? I cried. I thought I was a hard girl. I cried. After crying, I'll be the one to pet myself and said to, I will be the one to encourage myself and be like, it is fine. I will give myself motivational words just to encourage myself after crying. I feel it's good to cry sometimes. It's guys, it's not easy. It wasn't easy. I cried, I prayed, I fasted. Like, it's not as if there is no job. There are jobs, but you keep getting rejected. Oh God. God, there are jobs. You will apply every time you go to Indeed. You will see job. You will apply, and you keep getting rejections for no reason. And then you be like, are you the only one? Others that you guys came together to the country, everybody has something doing. I don't have anything doing. Even cleaning job. I applied for a cleaning job. I didn't get feedback. Cleaning. God. Guys, God is good. It was really hard for me, and I'm grateful that God answered my prayer finally. And I feel when we are praying, God listens to us, because this year, during crossover service, I wrote 3 things that I want God to do for me, and one of them was that God, because I was just coming to the country, and I'm like, God, I want a job, and I don't want a job that will stress me. I don't want job that I will be crying while doing it, or job that I will not be happy doing it. That I want a job that I will be happy doing, a job that would give me good money. Like, I was specific in the kind of job I want, to be honest. And I think God actually listened to the prayer. And at some point while I was waiting, because I was like, God, I didn't know how to say it, but I was at the phase where I would say, God, please just give me anything. Like, I just want to have a job, even if it is cleaning. Let me know that I'm going somewhere to. It was hard, guys. And I think God was really intentional about that prayer, because He wanted to answer that specific prayer that I prayed. God, it was hard. I go to malls. Anyway, I go there to submit resume. I go to different employment agency, construction, cleaning, first aid, for care jobs. Which job did I not apply to? Any job I see, any job, let me apply. I did not get feedback, and that was when I was like, what's happening? Why is my own different? Like, it's really hard, guys. For anybody in this space, I want you to know that it's a matter of time. Like, your tears will be wiped over and you'll be smiling even more than I'm smiling right now. My next video after this would be me going for the interview and the life testimony of how I got the job, basically. So I just want to tell you guys that God answered my prayer. This particular job that I got now, I applied for it since June or July. I haven't forgotten about it. I applied it online, and in September, first week in September or so, the manager reached out to me from nowhere that, are you available for an interview? I would like to book an interview with you. I did not even remember the job I applied for again, because I was like, because I applied for any job I could just apply. And like, I had to go and search about, go to my Indeed, check for the job I actually applied that time, and so I can prepare for the interview. I went for the interview, guys. Meanwhile, this is not my first interview. I'm sure my consistent YouTubers will know that I do say I'm going for interview. Motivate Sokpa. They no reach back to me. They no get back to me. They did not get back to me. And for instance, that they'll be smiling to you. They'll be smiling. At the end of the day, they will not get back to you. It's so sad. Like, you would have put your mind in the job that the interview was very nice. I'll surely get the job. No feedback. So as I was saying, so I went for the interview. I prepared. I don't want to talk about it because I'm still going to show a video about it. I filmed it, and to cut the long story short, I got the job at the instance. She did not tell me to come back. And the day after my interview, she said, I would like to give you the offer for the job. Just like, you guys, you know movies that you do see movies. Not this thing happened to me. I do hear it. I think I do see it also, like in movies, and I do hear it in people's testimonies that I went to somewhere, they gave me at instance. She did not say I'm going to get back to you, I will send you one email. She said I would like to give you the offer for the job if you'd be willing to accept. I accepted. Guys, I didn't know. Ma, I'm accepting this job. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it. Guys, God is so good. So that's just like some of how I got my job. And I'm so grateful. It's like if I mention the name, everybody knows the company, but I don't mention the name. But it's a very good company, a global company. Everybody knows it. And I'm so glad that I found the job. So next thing I want to share with you guys is things I wish I knew. Firstly, if you're coming to Canada, you should have your resume. While you are in any country, before coming to Canada, start preparing your resume. Okay, start preparing your resume. Don't wait till you get to Canada. Me, I do not have any idea. I don't even know what to do. So when I got to Canada, I started doing my resume, and I didn't even know the exact templates rather. So don't worry, in my coming videos, I will do a video. I've even done the video already. In my coming videos, I would post the resume template, how to have a good Canada resume template. So apart from applying online, you can drop your resumes physically at the stores. Even though I didn't get job from any, to be honest, I didn't get job from where I went to stores where I dropped my resume, but sometimes I get calls from the company to tell me to come for interview, or they'll just like ask for my availability, am I part-time or full-time. So but they won't get back to me again, but at least they reference that they saw my resume in their office, did not just straight away. Yeah, there are also job agencies that actually hire people, like all this construction. Yeah, I'll put some in the description box that I realized during this phase of my life. There are job agencies that actually hire people, but I think you have to have forklift certificates. There are some certificates you have to like get before you can do some of the jobs. You have to be like skilled enough to do some of the jobs, but there are actually jobs in that stage. I know some of my friends that are actually working for these agencies and all. Guys, there's money in construction in this country. There's money there. But I don't want stressful job. Job like for international students, I don't know, honestly. I don't want to use my own case to judge the whole country or something, but apart from my story, I've also had few stories of people also find it hard to get job as an international student. I really don't know what's happening. I feel most jobs are gotten fast also through referrals, or if you know somebody working there who can refer you to the manager ASAP, no stress. And obviously they will give them priority first, people that are referred than you that you don't know anybody, so they give them more priority, accept them first into the company before they now look outside elsewhere. Another thing that is affecting the job market is that most companies actually want someone that can work full time for them. Like they want someone that will be available any day, anytime because of the schedule and all. And for international students, we are only restricted to work for 20 hours for now. And so most companies don't want just 20 hours, they want you to work more. So they would prefer hiring someone that can work for any hours than you that you just want part-time job. I also realized that during my job search, because one of the managers actually told me that that's why he cannot hire me, because he wants someone that can work full time anytime. So yeah, I also feel that how would I put it? Most of this there are a lot of international students, there are a lot of immigrants, and so the job market is really large. And so when employers receive the applications, they will definitely pick someone who is of better qualification than you. So I think that is one thing again that is happening, because there are a lot of people looking for job, a lot of people in the job market, and so if I'm also an employer, I would pick someone who is the best candidate. So I think that is what they will have to like pick someone who is the best out of numerous applications they have. So one thing you can do to up your resume again is to like volunteer. Immediately you get to Canada, start looking for volunteer, because they value if you actually have work experience in Canada. Once they say Canada, you don't work for Canada, it will attract them as well. So immediately get to Canada, start applying for jobs, and also when you're applying, be looking around for any volunteering place you can start volunteering and do something, so you can add it to your resume as well. It will actually work. I actually volunteered. Yeah, I actually did volunteering during my waiting process for like few months, and it actually helped. Yeah, and pray to receive favor. Pray, because all the things I've said, I did it, and I still did not get job. It is when God said it is time, that is when He answered me. To be honest, because this thing I'm saying, I asked, but based on my experience, I will not say what happened to me will happen to anybody. So we all have different age, different destiny. So yeah, it might work for you. What does not work for me might work for you. What works for me might not work for you. So it's okay. I feel care jobs are more flexible for international students, because I think care jobs like is like shifts as well, just like nurses. So shifts, so you can easily, and there are a lot of people in that particular field. So I think they can easily share the jobs very well to be able to manage their hours. Yeah, so it's really hard for other job industry to like get job part-time jobs, because most of them want full-time, someone available for 40 hours a week. In my last video, somebody actually asked this question, that how is job like for international students? And I could not answer, because if I'm to say what I went through to get job, we will start from today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, we will not finish. So I just thought that, okay, let me just make a separate video. Even if I did not receive that question, I plan to make a video to share my testimony and encourage anybody out there that I know you are waiting. I would keep encouraging you. I know you are waiting. I know it's tiring. I know you are waiting. I know you can be tired of waiting. That when, but believe me, soon, soon, for me to be at this stage now, for me to pass that stage and now to the next stage, you will definitely move to the next stage also. Be strong, be faithful, and keep believing. Yeah, what else do I want to say? Yeah, I would post my resume templates in short comment videos, share my interview, blah blah blah. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for sharing in my joy. Yeah, see you in my next video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Bye guys.